beats one, goes for goal. That is absolutely sensational there from Lautaro Martinez. The Argentine youngster has managed to put us into the lead as Arsenal lead against Newcastle United. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode series. And today's episode is massive because we will be in the transfer window very soon. And yes, in today's episode, we will be making signings to improve our team, and we certainly need to make improvements. We've got about 130 million to spend, and I can't wait to improve this Arsenal team. The Premier League so far has definitely been a bit of a struggle. Although we're in second place, we are 6 points behind Chelsea. Hopefully in this episode, we can string together some good results and, of course, close the gap between us and Chelsea. We do face Manchester United at Old Trafford in today's episode, which is going to be a massive game. So there's definitely a lot to look forward to in today's episode, and if you guys are hyped, make sure to show support by dropping a like in the video. Let's try and smash out 1,000 likes once again, and if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content. Press conference time, and today we do have some interesting questions, and as always, if you guys want to get involved as well, make sure to drop in your questions down in the comment section below. First one of the day: what do you think about Messi's red card in the Chile match? So Leo Messi, for the second time only in his career, got sent off in the Copa America third place match against Chile, and it was the most bizarre decision I've seen from an official in a game of football. Like, Messi didn't do anything for that foul, or something happened, a tussle between him and Gary Medel. Medel was pushing Messi, and Messi was just backing off saying, "I'm not involved," but then the referee came near them and sent them both off. Like, how on earth are you gonna send Messi off for that? Just Google what I'm talking about, guys. You'll be able to find a video for it. I don't want to include it in the video because I'll get copyright claimed. But yes, it was the most bizarre decision I've seen. But anyways, Argentina did beat Chile, and of course they finished third in the Copa America. Here's where the transfer related questions begin. Would you consider bringing an even better goalkeeper, maybe using Leno in a swap deal? You could maybe bring in Donnarumma. Donnarumma is a great shout, but I'm looking for someone even better, someone who is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and I think Jan Oblak is the man for the job. Instead of improving the defense by signing a fullback or something like that, I think I should just go all in for a world-class goalkeeper, and I think Jan Oblak is the right man for the job. We'll probably sell Leno because once Oblak comes, we'll be using Oblak in like every single game, and selling Leno will certainly help us fund this transfer because it's gonna be an expensive one, upwards of 100 million. I know spending that amount on a goalkeeper is ridiculous, but we need to do it, guys. I feel like having a 93 rated goalkeeper is what will help us win the Premier League as well as do well in the Champions League this season. So Jan Oblak is a player I want to bring in this window. Next question: sign Kai Havertz. He's amazing and you need to sign him because he's amazing going forward and can help out the team a lot. So if you remember last season, we were looking into Kai Havertz and potentially signing him, but ultimately we didn't do that. But guess what? I think now is the right time for us to go ahead and sign Kai Havertz. Now, I don't know how we're going to manage to sign both Kai Havertz and Jan Oblak. It's going to be extremely difficult, but I definitely want to bring him in to, of course, Arsenal. Now, you might be wondering, where am I going to play him? He doesn't fit the formation. Guess what? Kai Havertz can play as a right midfielder. He's got the pace as well to do exactly that. 91 sprint speed and 87 acceleration is more than enough. And the best part about him is that he is a creative player, something we don't really have in our attack, and I think he can add a lot to the team. So this is definitely a player I'm looking at. So instead of maybe signing Zaha, we can go for Kai Havertz. Who knows? But this is definitely a transfer I want to try and make happen. That is that for the press conference. Let's move on. So we've got about 130 million to spend at this upcoming winter transfer window, which won't be enough to sign both Jan Oblak and of course Kai Havertz. So my plan is to sell Bernd Leno for hopefully about 40 million at least, and also Moussa Dembele for a similar amount, and then I think we should have enough money to bring in both Kai Havertz and Jan Oblak. That is my plan. I would really love to bring in both of them. I think they can help us win the Premier League as well as do extremely well in the Champions League, and I'm hoping it works out well. For now though, we've got to focus on the Premier League and all that because we still have 3 games to go before the winter Twitter window. So you lot voted for Alexandre Lacazette as your player of the episode. Completely deserved in my opinion. He was really good in the last episode, scored some crucial goals for us, a penalty as well against Newcastle, and he continues to perform. He is our top scorer at the moment in the Premier League. So there you go, Lacazette is your player of the episode. Here's a quick season goals update before we get into that massive game against United. Hoping to see more from Luka Jovic again in today's episode. More progress for the Serbian Sensation Challenge will always be welcome. Again, I might give a few Youth Academy players some games in this episode with FA Cup games coming up soon. And Ndombele is currently the top assister in the Premier League, which is superb. And yeah, FA Cup starts, so we've got to win that game. I want to try and complete the Silverware Challenge as well. It's Manchester United versus Arsenal in the Premier League. A massive game for us. We are 6 points behind Chelsea, so we need to continue winning. Last episode, we managed to get a big win against Newcastle United. Very important for us. And now we need to push on from there and continue getting results. We've been pretty awful in the Premier League lately, and I want to try and, get on a good run. So I'm hoping we can beat United. It's not going to be easy. It's at Old Trafford, but I have made a few changes to the lineup. Bergwijn is playing down the right because Hudson-Odoi hasn't been that great in recent few episodes. Luka Jovic starts, Lacazette starts as well, Gnabry down the left. We are back with the 4-4-1-1 formation because the 4-4-2 didn't really work for us. So this is the team that I've gone for. Let's go out there and beat United. So Manchester United haven't really made any signings in this career mode apart from Jose Gaya. Their team is pretty much the same as real life. Martial and Lukaku up front. Pogba, Matic in midfield. They've got Smalling captaining them. They do have De Gea in goal, which is going to be tricky, getting a goal past them. But this is a team I think we should be able to beat. Alexandre Lacazette inside to Serge Gnabry. First time finesse shot. And that was terrible from Gnabry. He normally puts those away, no problem at all. I mean, from that position, you expect the German to score. But he somehow just hit it straight at De Gea. Diego Dalot finds Angel Gomez now on the attack. That is a good cross. And Ndombele tracking back and defending. Fred on the rebound. Hits the crossbar. That was disastrous. Could have easily been 1-0 Manchester United. Again, crossing, man. I just have no answer to it. Jovic. Oh, brilliantly done to find Bergwijn now. 1v1. Bergwijn has got to score, and he does. Off the crossbar and in. And Arsenal have taken the lead at Old Trafford. It could have gone either way. Fred could have scored on the other end, but he didn't. We capitalized on the counter-attack, and Bergwijn, the Dutchman, has scored a really good goal there. The pass there from, I think, Luka Jovic was superb. Bergwijn did the rest. A sensational finish from the Dutchman, and Arsenal have taken the lead at Old Trafford. This is massive. Now our job is to defend well. And Ndombele to Serge Gnabry. What a chance for Serge Gnabry. Goes for the driven shot and so close to scoring there. Just wide. Gnabry has had a couple of really good chances in this game, but he's missed both. Finds Jovic. Jovic sees Lacazette with a great pass. Lacazette goes down. Bergwijn with a chance. Bergwijn shoots. Keeper saves Lacazette on the rebound. De Gea made a sensational save there. How are we not leading 2-0? Gnabry now again puts in a cross. Decent ball played in. The header from Bergwijn is just wide. But I think it's a penalty or a foul. No, Jovic is getting a yellow card for a previous foul. We should be 2-0 up, man. The chances we've had in this first half are just simple ones, man, and we wasted most of them. Half-time against Manchester United. We're in a good spot, leading 1-0, but you guys know how bad I am defensively, so we need to try and get it to a 2-0 scoreline minimum. Otherwise, I could see myself dropping points in this one. The chances we've wasted in this first half, man, just ridiculous. Hopefully, we can be more clinical in the second half. Also, I'm bringing off Luka Jovic for this second half because he just picked up a yellow card. I don't want him getting sent off, so Lautaro Martinez comes on. Jovic was decent, picked up an assist in the first half. Oh, here goes Lautaro Martinez. We might be able to catch Manchester United on the counter-attack. It's Bergwijn now. Oh, that's a terrible pass. It was such a simple pass to Lacazette, and Bergwijn messed that up. That is so frustrating. Junior Firpo finds Ndombele. Chance for him to go for the finesse shot. Does exactly that. And that's a beautiful goal from Tanguy Ndombele as Arsenal make it 2-0 against Manchester United. And this is a massive goal. We've got a 2-goal cushion against a decent United side, which means that it'll be difficult for them to get back into this game. But we've bottled 2-0 leads before in this series, so we still need to be alert. But what a goal though from Ndombele. That's what you want to see from your midfielders. And I'm so glad we've got Ndombele in the team, who's been one of our best players this season. Sensational finish there from the Frenchman. Big chance for Manchester United, and they've actually scored from that. What on earth was Ndombele doing there? He was the hero a few minutes ago, scoring an important goal for us, but now look at that. I've got to show you guys the replay because Ndombele's first touch here is the reason why we conceded. What on earth was that? He's a professional footballer, and that's what he did there. So freaking annoying, man. And Andres Pereira hits the ball so well, connects with it perfectly. Lukaku ducks out of the way. And Burnley can't keep the near post safe again, as Manchester United are back in it. So Bergwijn has picked up a knock, so I'm going to be bringing on Hudson-Odoi for him. And also Ndombele's fitness seems pretty low, so let's bring on Bentancur for him. Finds its way to Romelu Lukaku, who plays this one inside to Andres Pereira, out of nowhere, unleashes a shot. I did not expect him to shoot from there, but Burnley was up to the task, makes a good save there. It's a corner for us. Let's see if we can do something with this. Here's Serge Gnabry now, chance to maybe cross it in, does exactly that. It's Jonathan Tah coming in with the header, as Jonathan Tah seals the game for us, as Arsenal make it 3-1 in added time. This time, we're not going to be dropping points, we're not bottling it. That cross from Serge Gnabry was absolutely sensational. Jonathan Tah got ahead of all the defenders there, and it's a beautiful header from him. I think his first goal for Arsenal there, and an important one as well. 3-1 Arsenal against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Beating Manchester United away from home at Old Trafford is never an easy job, but we did it. A massive win for us. Goals coming from Ndombele, Bergwijn and Jonathan Tah. Hopefully this is the start of something and we can continue getting good results in the Premier League. So we are halfway through the season, and unfortunately we are still 6 points behind Chelsea. They just don't seem to drop points, man. 50 points halfway through the season means they are on track to achieve 100 points. How are we supposed to compete against that? Chelsea are having a phenomenal season. Hopefully we can of course respond well, and hopefully they'll drop more points soon, because I definitely want to win the Premier League this season. So up next we face Leeds United at home in the Premier League. We're going to be simulating this one because it's a home game, and I reckon Arsenal should be able to get the win. There you go, Reece Nelson with the goal, and it's a 4-0 win with Lautaro Martinez, Guendouzi as well as Jovic scoring. Brilliant. So Guendouzi has suffered a minor injury. He's going to be out for about a week with a pulled groin. Not good news, but thankfully it's only 7 days. Well, Chelsea continue to win. They are top of the league with 53 points, still 6 points ahead of us. And up next we've got a difficult challenge as we face Burnley away from home. Now normally this would be a relatively easy game, but guess what? Burnley are in the top 4. They are third in the league, so this is not going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be a tough challenge, and I want to beat Burnley and continue our good run of form going. Also, this is going to be the final game before we are in the winter transfer window, so can't wait to get this game out of the way. It is second versus third in the Premier League. It's an important game for us at the Turf Moor against Burnley, and I'm hoping we can deliver. I've gone for a very strong lineup. Hudson-Odoi is back in the team, and Ndombele starts, Lacazette, Jovic all in the lineup. Let's hope we've got enough to beat Burnley and continue our winning run. I just realized this could well and truly be Leno's final game as an Arsenal player. He's been a great servant for us, made some great saves, but I guess it is time for us to move on. So I'm hoping he can have a good final game and hopefully end his time at Arsenal with a win. Luka Jovic on the ball, finds Ndombele, brilliantly done. Now to Callum Hudson-Odoi, should score. That's too easy from Arsenal. We've made it 1-0 against Burnley already. Another assist there for Ndombele, and Callum Hudson-Odoi, who this season has become more of a goal scorer for us, scores yet another goal as Arsenal have taken the early lead in the 11th minute. So Lucas Torreira picked up a yellow card in the first half. I don't want to risk it because if he puts in a rash challenge or something like that, he could easily get sent off. So on comes Bentancur. Finds Jovic now. Alexandre Lacazette should score, but Nick Pope makes a great save there. Now it's Callum Hudson-Odoi putting it back in, but Lacazette couldn't win the header. That should have again been 2-0. Hopefully these missed chances won't come back and haunt us as they have done in the past. And Ndombele finds Luka Jovic, flicks it up. Oh, brilliant there from Luka Jovic, but he couldn't keep it under. Jovic, man, come on. Oh, this is terrible. This is actually terrible. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Oh my god, that is such a big let-off for us. That could have easily gone in. Burnley is so unlucky. Sees Lacazette. Lacazette gets past this man. Lacazette should score. Lacazette does score. Makes it 2-0 against Burnley. Adds another goal to his goal tally. And that is job done. We might actually be keeping a clean sheet. How long since we've actually seen that? Anyways, 2-0 up against Burnley. A fantastic finish there from, of course, Alexandre Lacazette. And I'm sure I think Ndombele was the man to pass the ball to him, so he gets himself another assist. This was a really difficult game for us. They are third in the Premier League for a reason. Tough game, but we got the goals. We defended pretty well, and there you go, job done. Arsenal win yet another Premier League game. We're keeping the pressure on Chelsea. Well, the transfer window is finally open, and Marcus Gordinho, honestly, I don't even know who this guy is. apart from having the most insane name, he hasn't really done much for Arsenal, so he can leave. But anyways, Moussa Dembele. Apparently, even the board want me to sell Moussa Dembele because I haven't used him, in this career mode that often. We got knocked out early on in the Carabao Cup, which means he didn't even get game time in that competition. So, selling Moussa Dembele to generate funds for Kai Havertz might be the smart thing to do. So, the transfer window is finally open, and it's now time for us to make our first signing of this window, and Jan Oblak is the man I want to bring in. We do have the money to make this transfer happen, about 130 million. I don't expect the player to cost that much, but you never know because this guy at the moment is 93 rated. That's right, he's pretty much the highest rated goalkeeper in the game right now, probably along with David De Gea. Anyways, let's try and make this transfer happen. So I'm starting off with a big offer, 90 million for Jan Oblak. Let's see what Atletico Madrid come back and say. Wow. They want 122. That is way too much money for a goalkeeper. I know it's probably not worth it, but you know what? Let's counter with 100 and just see what Atleti come back and say. 100 million for a goalkeeper, man. Come on, accept it. They want 122. That is just so much money, man. I'm not so sure if it's worth it. Let's count 110 and just see what Atleti come back and say. 110 million for Jan Oblak. They're willing to go 119. This is so difficult. This is honestly so difficult. We'll accept it for now, but I want to look at other options as well. You know what? We've got the funds. Let's just do something crazy in this career mode and sign Jan Oblak. He's 93 rated. He's definitely going to help me keep a lot more clean sheets, and that is something I definitely need. Let's remove the bonus, submit this offer, and hopefully Jan Oblak can accept this contract. He wants 230, which is acceptable. I'm going to offer him this. Hopefully he accepts it, and he does. And Jan Oblak is our new signing. We've actually signed a 93 rated player. That is insane. Look at this for a signing, guys. Jan Oblak is now an Arsenal player. We've actually signed him for 120 million. That is insane. We could have probably signed Mbappe for that amount. Maybe not, but we've signed a 93 rated goalkeeper. Probably the best keeper in the world based on FIFA's overall right now. That is insane. 6'2", unbelievable stats, and hopefully this guy can help us win games through his saves. So we've got about 10 million in the bank left to spend. That is certainly not enough to sign Kai Havertz, but we do have a few players to sell. We're going to be selling Burnley as well as Moussa Dembele, and with the funds we get from that, we should have easily enough money to sign Kai Havertz. Normally these are the kind of games that I like to simulate, but it's the FA Cup. It's a competition I really want to win. We haven't won it in this series because last season we couldn't win both the FA Cup or even the Carabao Cup. So I'm looking forward to this game against Ipswich. We're going to be playing it, and hopefully we can knock them out and move on to the next round. We are taking the FA Cup pretty seriously as I'm going with a strong lineup. I think this is the kind of game which would be perfect to, ease Jan Oblak into the first team, and of course English football. So he's starting in goal in this one. Joshua Jacobs gets the start. Isaac Wright, who's been in tremendous form in cup competition, starts in that cam role. Ben Sancor, Reece Nelson, Maitland-Niles. It's a strong Arsenal team. Let's go out there and win. This is terrible stuff as they've got an opportunity there. That's why we've signed Jan Oblak. An insane save there to keep the score on level terms. He's already getting really well equipped to play in the Premier League. On the attack we go. It's Ben Sancor pushing forward. Does so well, finds Lautaro Martinez. Massive opportunity for him to score, and he's not going to miss. Lautaro Martinez with a lethal finish, and the Argentine puts us 1-0 up in the FA Cup against Ipswich. Great finish, great goal, and come on, let's continue scoring goals, and hopefully we can keep a clean sheet as well. This is not good news. Decent cross comes in, and they might actually score, and they have. Well, no clean sheet for Jan Oblak on his debut, but there was nothing much he could do from there. Again, crossing causing us problems. Left, right and centre, and Ipswich have equalised. It's 1-1. And well, game on. Imagine conceding to Ipswich, man. My defending is just atrocious. Reece Nelson might still have an opportunity. That is a brilliant ball played in, and the header is superb there from, I think, Bergwijn, as Arsenal make it 2-1. We're back in the lead. Brilliant. The work Reece Nelson did there down that right flank was superb. Perfect cross as well, and Arsenal are back in the lead. We've got to have a look at the replay for that, because that cross from Reece Nelson, he got another chance at it, was just inch perfect. The header from Bergwijn, decent as well. Did he not make the keeper? No, he didn't. Good header regardless. Lautaro Martinez chipping this one to Bergwijn. Should get there first. He does. Still Bergwijn now on the attack. Finds a way to pass it into Reece Nelson. That is brilliant. Bergwijn returns the favour of that cross by assisting Reece Nelson, who's now scored our third goal of the game. We've made it 3-1 against Ipswich. Now that is a good advantage to have, but I want to continue scoring more goals, as that'll definitely help our confidence. I'm actually bringing on Luka Jovic for the second half. The only reason why I'm doing this is to try and get a few goals or assists with him so that he can help complete his objective. It might be a smart move to do so. Isaac Wright sees Bentancur. Out wide to Reece Nelson. Cross comes back into Luka Jovic. Should score. How has he not scored that? I mean, Luka Jovic, you're a finisher, you're a goal poacher. That's why we've signed you. And if you miss chances like that, how's it gonna work, man? Luka Jovic, that misses a sitter there. No doubts about it. That should have been a goal. And that's full time, and we move on to the next round of the FA Cup. Decent performance from our forwards, and also we actually defended pretty well in this game apart from that one instance, so can't complain. Excited to find out who we'll be facing in the next round of the FA Cup. So we've received a transfer offer for Ndombele, 91 million. Am I reading this right? Juventus want Ndombele for 91 million. There's no way I'm selling the 24-year-old. He's going to be at Arsenal for this season. He's been so important to my team. We're going to reject this offer, but 91 million, that is nuts. So we've had an offer come in for Moussa Dembele for about 33 million. I'm definitely going to negotiate with Bayer Leverkusen to try and get the best possible transfer fee. So I'm countering with 40 million. I feel like that is a fair amount. Let's see if Bayer Leverkusen are willing to pay that much. Yes, they are. So 40 million for Moussa Dembele, not bad at all. That should definitely help with our potential Kai Havertz signing. So this is how our team looks right now with Jan Oblak. Next episode though, we need to get done with all our player sales to generate enough money to, of course, bring in Kai Havertz. That's our aim for the next episode. In the Premier League though, we are still 6 points behind Chelsea, and I want to continue pushing towards Chelsea, and hopefully they can slip up and we can take advantage. Next episode, we've got more Premier League games, more transfer business as well. And apart from Kai Havertz, even if we get a big offer for one of our players, I would be willing to maybe swap them out and bring in someone else. For example, Torreira. If I can get a big offer for him, I may be tempted to sell him. And yeah, that's just what I'm thinking right now. But again, if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know in the comment section below, because I'm open to making transfers in this winter window. Here's a quick look at our season goals though. I think we made good progress in this episode. A lot of assists from Ndombele in the Premier League, which definitely helps with the assist king challenge. Luka Jovic with 3 goal contributions in total, and now he's on 19, not bad at all. And also 23 appearances for our youth academy players. We're getting really close to completing the Trusting the Youth challenge, and also we will be progressing to the next round of the FA Cup. So a decent episode for our season goals. Before we end off the episode though, it is time for you guys to vote for your informed player of the episode, and your nominees for today are the first one being Ndombele. I thought he had a great episode, scored some crucial goals for us, assists as well from midfield. Again, he's just such a good player. No wonder Juve want him for about 90 million. He gets the nomination. And also Bergwijn. I thought he had another fantastic episode, contributed a lot in the FA Cup game, and also scored once in the Premier League if I'm not wrong. So Bergwijn is definitely getting the nomination. So it's between Ndombele and Bergwijn. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. So that is it for today's episode. We made a mega signing in Jan Oblak in this one. Next episode, we're going to try and bring in Kai Havertz and potentially more improvements. So should be a lot of fun. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, a like would be greatly appreciated. Let's try and smash out 1,000 likes. If you're new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content, and I'll catch you guys next time.